It felt lovely pressing the go live button. It felt lovely pressing the buttons on the keyboard that make it you'd think that it's keys you press, but it's actually buttons. Yeah, it's a lovely day here in the universe where I'm streaming to you from today. Oh, we've got a hype train going. Is that right? Is that what you reckon? Huh? You think you're funny with the hype train? Whatever, I don't care. Biannual Globit Steam? I steam every day, thank you very much. I would like to be streaming more, that is for true. Unstable bitrate. I wonder what that means. Does anyone know what that means? What are we doing today? We're back. That's what we're doing today. We are so back. That's the subject of today's stream. Can't you read the title? We're back. Exactly. You get it. There are a few things that I really want to catch up on. And then we're going to do a watch through of an old video, as it was in the days of old. We're going to catch up, you and I, as old friends. I've been feeling invigorated by releasing yesterday's video. It's like these videos hold me back in my head. I built like gates around them, and I'm not allowed to do other things until the gate's been opened, and yesterday I opened the gate, so there you go. TV Sins of House of the Dragon. We've been back for 5 minutes and you're already trying to curse me. I have heard. Apparently they mention me in one of them. I guess we will do that at some point. Maybe not today though. You've been on the same road as I showed in the montage. I really loved driving up there. It's so lovely. My brother recommended that place to me. He and his wife went there when they started dating. Wow, there are a lot of notifications that I am ignoring. Thank you everyone for all the things that are happening right now. 5 gifted subs just happened, which is pretty ridiculous. Thank you very much. Hey gamers, I played a lot of piano during this stream, and I decided to upload that separately to the Glimbus channel. And so that's there, and you can watch it, and yep, bye. I really need to write a video game soundtrack. Can you tell? Can you tell? It's in the Office theme. There you go, Voldia. I paid for your Patreon. You don't deserve anything more from me. Silk Song soundtrack. I think Chris has probably sorted that one out by now. Thoughts on Toby Fox's work? The guy's a goat, 100%. I have 155 viewers. What for? I haven't done anything. This puts you in the top 0.2% of all Twitch streams. Shut up. All right, a few updates on streaming time. Some of you may remember, actually I doubt anyone does, but in the long ago, I had a really epic country streak in GeoGuessr, and it was going awesome. I got to 98. I'm pretty sure the official GeoGuessr Twitch account tuned in for some of this. I got to 98, and then the game fucking like crashed on us. It like didn't load the next round. I checked back. See, this is 6th of June last year. No, sorry, the 1st of June. I can remember how to read dates. Anyway, I checked it last week, and would you fucking believe it? It loaded. And it's the easiest Senegal round of my life. At least I'm pretty sure it's Senegal. Wouldn't it be funny if I just sent it immediately and got it completely wrong? That looks French enough for me. Okay. And then, oh gosh, this is just, hang on. It's been so long since I've played GeoGuessr, but we've got yellow license plates. So it's Netherlands or Luxembourg, right? This is just Netherlands, isn't it? Don't see words that Dutch looking in freaking Luxembourg. This is not what the stream is gonna be, by the way. I just wanted to get this out of the way because it was funny that the game had finally come back. Came back from the grips of death. This is like it's never Belgium, right? I don't think Belgian license plates do that. Or do they? See, it's been so long since I've played geoguessr because it's been so long since I've streamed. But we're back. We're so back. The last thing I want is to be in Belgium right now. I mean, if it were Belgium, we'd probably have seen some French by now, yeah? Ask around. Excuse me. Are we in Belgium? Let's just fucking send it. 100 countries. We spent so long working towards that. That took ages. And then I don't care. This is probably fucking Sweden or Russia or I don't care. It doesn't matter. No, this is just. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We got to 100. Cool. All right, now that that's out of the way, to figure out what else to do with the We're So Back stream. I made such a big deal of it, and I don't actually have any ideas. And also, is this just a regular Country Streaks game? Yeah, I just loaded up, hey, yo, let's play some Country Streaks. This was like a month ago, and I realized that this is, not only is this Australia, this is Melbourne, and not only is this Melbourne, this is like inner northeast Melbourne. This is like here somewhere. But because it's a Country Streak, I can't flex by clicking on exactly the right spot, which I think is here. Did he nail it or did he not nail it? Anyway, that was boring. So that's what I've been up to. What have you guys been up to? I haven't watched Arcane yet. I don't watch TV shows. I actually have never seen a TV show. It is on the list. We might play GeoGuessr later, I guess, but that's not the purpose of the stream is We're So Back, and that's really it. What are the things I do on these streams? I play piano and then we play GeoGuessr and then look at director's commentary. That's a thing we do. Update the video ranking list. See, I've been thinking about that. Oh, sorry, it's not piano time anymore. It is, however, we are so back. So let me change this to we are so back. Cool. Hollow Knights. I haven't played Hollow Knight since the last time I streamed it, and that was so long ago. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. That's crazy. We are so back end stream. Wouldn't it be funny if after years and years of saying, gonna do a quick stream today, I, for the first time ever, actually stream for only half an hour amongst dozens and dozens of streams that inexplicably drag on for 4 or 5 hours. I cannot believe that A Cock Abridged is back. I'm back. We are so back. And Mr. Swift is back. It's crazy. We're probably going to start doing our collab streams again soon. I have missed live streaming so much, especially with that guy, our silly little Ice and Fire streams. Like, those things are so much fun. You guys love them. We love them. And House of the Dragon, like, I like talking about House of the Dragon, but it just took up so much of my year. And before that, I was on my big old trip where I met George and so on. And before that, I was in I was in a rough spot, and I've been in rough spots elsewhere through the year. But that's the thing. We're back. We're so back. Yeah, I'm not ready for there to be another show. I really want to be done talking about House of the Dragon Season 2 before A Night of the Seven Kingdoms airs. And that means writing 8 fully scripted, produced videos up to my standard of completion and getting them out before then. But I'd also like to do other stuff. I really do. You're gonna have to fucking take my word for this. I really do want to make the season 6 episodes 9 and 10 videos. That might sound crazy, but it's true. And part of the reason I want to get back to streaming is I think live streaming the research, writing, and editing of those is probably gonna be a good idea, or at least a fun, interesting new idea for me. I really enjoyed when YMS was making his review of The Lion King. His process, seeing that live on Twitch and in the highlights, like I thought that was cool, so I might do something like that. If it doesn't work out, I will stop. But yeah, then there's other stuff as well. I have so many. I'm so bad. I'm the worst at this. And then, yeah, like completely unrelated video. You may have noticed that the video I uploaded yesterday had fucking nothing to do with, well, it was tangential to Ice and Fire, but it didn't come up that much. I want to test those waters a bit more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I'm getting at? We're so back. You want me to play Secret Tunnel on the piano? Well, hold on. Pretty sure it's in A. Secret tunnel, secret tunnel. Through the mountain, secret tunnel. Yeah. I can't remember the verse. I'm sorry. Secret tunnel. It's a sad secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountains. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Yeah. Is this the old mic or the new mic? I've got a different mic now, but I still have the old one. This is the old one. The new one's over there. Where's Bear? Is Bear here? I can't see him, but then again, he is invisible. So yeah, I exist in the physical form now. Some of you might have noticed. And in the future, I probably will appear on streams, but not right now. My space is not set up for that yet. I'd like to get a green screen or at least something to block my back wall, because it's a disgusting mirror, and I don't want like the reflection of my computer to be in the background. I think that's just messy. Anyway, what we're up to in the Glidus rewatch is Dany got review. So the last time we did this, which was fucking April 2nd, 2024, never mind how many months ago that was. We finished, what did we do last time? Oh, who can remember? But anyway, we're up to Dany got review. So if you want to watch Dany got review along with me, here we go. Did I give this one S tier? I can't remember. I think I did. It makes sense if I did. I agree with me if I did. And if I didn't, I'm sure I had my reasons. Okay. Here it is. Let's fucking go. Let's see what I think of what I did. Off to a great start.
Review.
It's crazy that this video is over 5 years old. Is it? No, it's 2020. It's 4 years old. It's almost 5 years old. The clap got review. That's a fucking PewDiePie reference from 2016 or 2017. Cringe, but like you wear it with pride.
This is part 3. Parts 1 and 2 also exist.
I wish that I had put the thumbnail, like I didn't have the thumbnail complete when the thumbnail is always the last thing I make of the video, so it wasn't there when I exported the thing, which in my head is lazy, and I wish I had not done it like that. Anyway.
Hello.
Oh, it's her.
This is me.
Life should be
fun for everyone. Life is easy if you wear a smile. Just be yourself, don't ever change your style. You are you, I am me. We'll be free, hello world.
Okay, a bit of context. If you're unaware, that song is the theme tune for a show called The Saddle Club, which was a horse girl show. It was a show for horse girls, about horse girls. It may even be made by horse girls. I'm unsure about that. Probably made by television executives, but you never know. And Dany is a horse girl, so I thought it would be appropriate. I transposed the song from the key of D, hello world, because I don't have the little girl voice anymore. So I sang it in G instead, and that was Jason on the guitar. Thank you, Jason. The reason there's no purple eyes in the beginning is because it's part of a joke from later on. Have patience. Have patience. Why pause on this frame? Because life is suffering. It's based on a book series. Buster's in with the fucking Saddle Club lore. Jesus.
Finally, I get to talk about my favorite character. No, it's not her. Don't be ridiculous.
We're off to a great start. I'm pretty sure some Dany stands out there hate me to this day for that single line.
Have you ever been at a party where all the people there are way cooler than you?
Oh god, I really go in on her, don't I?
That's Daenerys in season 1 and 3 and so on.
Okay, when was the last time I watched this video? Damn, this is like abrasive shit. I don't know if I would say this these days. I don't know if I'm like that combative.
Nothing against the girl yet, she's just got stiff fucking competition.
True.
The supporting cast is made up of the best characters in the show. Jorah Mormont is an interesting dude with a fantastic actor behind him, sure, but the real show stealers are obviously Drogo and Viserys.
I can't believe that flies. Actually, what is the history of this video? Hold on a moment. I want to make sure I'm around all of this because this video, I think, had a bit of a tumultuous path. Yeah, this video made $0 for most of its existence. And then 2 years ago, it looks like it got unrestricted. That's right, this video was age restricted. Was it? I can't remember. It's so hard keeping up with what YouTube does with your work. But there you go. I think it's like I do mention some unsavory topics later in the video, so maybe it's okay. Dany Stands hate shift for his John takes. Well, I can see that perspective. Like I know what they're getting at. But the video is about Jon
and Viserys. Two amazing characters with two of the best performances this show ever saw.
True.
Aquaman single-handedly brought Dothraki to life. It's hard to compete with that. But even the Hawaiian Wyman couldn't outdo Harry Lloyd.
It's a real
in the
word.
Ned video, I said that Littlefinger is the best character, and while he actually is my pick in the song...
Oh, well, is that still true? I don't know.
In this first season...
I can't be... I used to just say things back in the day, man.
Season of Thrones, Viserys Targaryen is easily my favorite character.
True.
It's not even close.
Still true. It's still true.
You can only rephrase admiration for an actor's skills in so many ways, so I won't...
And then he turned himself into a pickle. This was topical humor back in 2020.
dwell on it. Just know for now that that's my opinion. Trust me, we will get to Viserys.
Now you may be... you may be wondering when exactly we'll get to Viserys. As you may have seen in my Quanda video, I still fully intend on producing all of God Review. It's just that here's the problem. I wanted Viserys to be the last one of season 1. I wanted him to be my last guy of the season before moving on to season 2. Yeah, every season. Fuck it. Why not? But then after the Catelyn video, I just didn't have like a clear answer for who was next. And then I did season 6, and then House of the Dragon started, and then it was now. and I'm still behind. And the problem is, like, I promised this so many years ago, and it's been so anticipated by so many people that it's like, well, how could it possibly be the video that it should be at this point, you know? Got review for Season 8? No. The plan was always piss takes from the back, got review from the front, until they meet in the middle. And, like, potentially some overlap, because there are parts of Season 4 that are, like, laughable. There are some parts of Season 5 that are laudable. I don't particularly... we'll see how the format goes. But the intention is only up to the middle, if that makes sense. So, got review Oberon is on the table a decade from now.
Dany herself, though, well, let's find out. Oh, wait, just one little fix before we move on.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I way overdid it in this first shot, but I wanted people to notice what I had done, you know?
There we go, that's better. When we meet Daenerys...
I really loved misspelling every single episode title each time.
When we meet Daenerys...
Yes, I did this for the whole video. Press the fucking like button. Did that work? Does this video have a good like dislike? 98.9. 12,000 likes. Holy shit. Okay.
I'll be blunt, she's an object owned by Viserys and Illyrio.
True.
Not just a sec.
I really loved this shot. I mean, I'm going to be hypercritical all of the time on these. I think that pretty much every shot I could have done better, and if I were to do it these days, it would be better. Hiring an editor would definitely help speed... I'm going to put chat on screen. Sorry, everyone. I forgot to do that. Hiring an editor would definitely help speed things up. I get wanting to have complete control over everything you create, but a lot of editors are very good at mimicking styles. That's great. Editing is not my problem. I'm a very proficient editor. I am a slow writer. I am a cautious, over-deliberate writer. I get way into my head about the writing. If I had a complete script for each of these videos, I would be able to shit them out constantly. But I'm just way too in my head about writing.
Actual object, but like a bargaining.
I'm a very good editor. Hire a writer? Well, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. People, I feel like it's a lot easier to mimic an editing style where the products are tangential, like direct results of the craft, than it is writing, where there's a lot more subtlety and personality in the way anything works, if that makes any sense.
Object as well. That is the pretense under which selling someone into marital slavery is conducted.
Wow, woke much? 2020 woke?
Dany seems unhappy.
Hang on, is this 2020? Yeah, April 2020. Come on, get it through your head.
Happy with the state of things, but lacks any power.
Oh, by the way, I was working on this video for months, which back then was something. Yeah, I started working on this one. When was it? The Jon and Tyrion video came out on my birthday, and I definitely started working on the Dany video before that. I actually had the scripts for the first 3 GOT reviews written at around the same time in like 2018, early 2019. And so when it came time to make these, I just had to edit it. But the thing with this one is I had to edit purple eyes into every shot and pale hair into a lot of them as well. So that was fun. Hire someone to do the VO for my vids as well. That's such a good idea. Do you know what? I should replace every step of my video making process with AI. That's how I should do it from now on. Let's take the human element out of every single thing I do. It's not as though the main thing that people like about what I do is how human it is. Anyway,
to realize her own will.
I remember I was working 2 jobs in 2020. So I would get home from my second job for like the months between January and April and just like sit and stare at Emilia Clarke's eyes.
Shit, she doesn't even have a will. That's how deeply defined she is by belonging to Viserys.
I really don't like the way I used to deliver. Like, I was way more rambly. Well, I was reading from a script, but I was like slurring my words and being a lot less precious about the takes I used in videos, if you know what I mean.
Dany's larger story across the series has her accruing the power necessary to realize her will and struggling with the nature of her will. But she begins as naught but a pawn in the scheme of others. That's how she is seen, how she is treated, and how she feels. There's a lot more going on in the song, naturally, about Dany's past and her true desire to have a simple life, yada yada, red door, lemon trees and such, but
oh, nice. Good shout. That's Bravos in season 5, everyone.
But lacking the internal monologues here, she is without personal purpose. Viserys treats her like property,
Yes.
with no agency of her own.
Some people have misinterpreted this as me saying that Dany is a boring and uninteresting character. I don't know. Sometimes you say things and people hear what they were thinking. You know, that they listen to the voice in their head instead of you.
Just a thing to be exchanged for a crown. She also walks into a hot bath, which means that she's fireproof. Drogo seems happy with his new child bride, and while Illyria...
I love how in my earliest videos, like the theory ones and the Ned Got review, which were all made before season 8 aired, you can still tell my like complete disdain for Game of Thrones. Like I was shitting on season 7 in those videos. It's great.
Rio and Viserys are talking about their grand plans for the future. Dany's just worried about, you know, having a single say in her own life. If it wasn't clear enough, Viserys tells her to
this was a goated choice for the soundtrack. Hang on, did I make a paste bin? Tell me I made a paste bin of the soundtrack of this video. I could have sworn I did that. I lied. I did it for the others, right? I didn't? Oh my god. What sort of fiend am I? The Ned one has a credits section of the description. Is it the Arya and Catelyn ones that have the... I'm sure I made paste bin for the soundtrack. On some of them. Oh, am I a charlatan? I might be a charlatan. Oh, video soundtrack there in the Catelyn review. Wow. Failure. Epic failure. Damn. Well... This is Sonic 3 level 1, isn't it? Fucking epic.
Shut up and let the men talk. There's something about horses raping her. I don't know, I kinda zoned out. I always love a wedding in summer, but the ones I go to generally feature fewer deaths and the people fucking...
Oh, nice. You said fewer. Ah, good one.
Deaths and the people fucking tend to do it in the bathrooms out of courtesy. I'm not one to judge different cultures, though. My people eat Vegemite. We all have weird shit.
People to this day are like, oh my god, you're Australian? As if I ever hit it. Oh, sorry everyone. Thank you for telling and saying. Where were we? I said the word fewer. And that was the funny.
Deaths and the people fucking tend
We are so bad
to do it in the bathrooms out of courtesy. I'm not one to judge different cultures, though. My people eat Vegemite. We all have weird shit going on. Dany gets some...
Man, what did I say here? I told her about drop bears. She totally believed me now. It's not really funny, is it?
going on. Dany gets some present.
Oh god, I think I quite like how I did this shot. Let's have a closer look. Let's be extraordinarily judgmental bitches. Yeah, where were we? I clicked on the timeline at the bottom. I updated Premiere and my shortcuts aren't fucking working. Oh, I know what I need to do. Hold on, everyone. Sorry. Sorry. We are so back though. This is a new level of zoom that did not exist. And how? Oh, I see. They gave it Photoshop controls. Okay, so back when I was making this video, I'm pretty sure the top level of zoom was either 400 or 800. You can go to 1600 now, and I definitely would have been more careful about her eyelids here. This one's actually not that bad.
Books, or horse,
Oh, what the... Underrated.
Books.
Good ones.
or horse, and dragon eggs, which
It's from Community, everyone. Watch Community, Jesus.
weren't even on the registry. Upsy daisy, and away we go to have sex in the limo after the ceremony, as is tradition.
Good one. God, I used to be so much less persnickety about everything.
Okay, so this is the first time something really irksome
Oh, this is Elle's theme.
with the show has come up. Of course, there are quite a few differences between the song and Thrones. That's the nature of adaptation.
Wow, how insightful that this man pointed out 4 years ago that adaptations have changes by nature. Yes, I did. Viserys, oh no, I did treat his eyes differently. I was not lazy about it. His eyes actually are lighter than Daenerys's. Or I did it correctly, whichever way it is. I've forgotten. It's been so long.
That's the nature of adaptation, but keep in mind that every single change was made as a conscious decision.
It's still true.
So there must be some reason behind every change. Often there's an artistic, thematic, dramatic, or aesthetic reason. It could be a production level reason concerning finance, practicality, or logistics.
To clarify, it was completely within HBO's means. I wasn't brave enough to say it back then, but I am now. In 2010, 2011, when they were producing Game of Thrones Season 1, it was 100% within HBO's means to digitally recolor Emilia Clarke's eyes. Contact lenses weren't the solution. Emilia had problems with them and they didn't look good on camera. That's perfectly fine. Often is the case. They had the means to change it digitally. Without doubt. Anyone claiming otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. Which means that like they made it wasn't a foregone conclusion based on, oh, we don't have the money to do it. They had the money to do it. Of course they did. So it was a creative decision. Like, what else would it be? They chose not to do it, is what I'm saying. It is indicative of Benioff and Weiss's treatment of pretty much every single fantasy element in the series.
Or of course it could be a cheap, lazy, or downright stupid reason.
The Euron montage.
I would say that the alteration of events for what appears to be mere shock value falls squarely into this last category. For those not in the know, Dany consents to Drogo on her wedding
It's a fraught thing to discuss, isn't it? I think I handle it okay.
night in the song, as much as a 13-year-old can
That's one hell of a way of putting it.
consent. Anyway, it's a complicated moment, the first time Daenerys announces her agency to the reader.
Yeah, and it's like in submitting sexually to this like powerful horse lord. I've decided to be a human by subjugating myself.
She actually does something, active voice, that affects her story. And while it is what Viserys told her to do, it's basically the genesis of Dany's agency, as she later finds power in marriage through sex, and it's through power with Drogo that she accesses her own will.
That's a bit of a stretch, honestly, thinking about it now. Like, Dany's arc is about liberty, freedom, personal agency. And that definitely comes to, like, the clear arc of that is, like, slavery, liberation throughout Season 1, right? And into the future seasons. I'm connecting it to sex, like, tangentially, because she, like, has sway over Drogo. I think it's... I don't think it's the strongest point.
Yes, it's fucked, and I don't really like talking about it, but it's an important part of her story.
I do like talking about it.
And the only reason I can think of for Benioff and Weiss to have changed it,
I guess I was sort of prudish about the series back then. But now, like, you know, Germ's a a creepy old man, and we must embrace it.
like this is for shock value. It would be more resignatory of Dany to
Resignatory. Wow. I spent $7 on that word.
consent, and while that is more interesting and intriguing and compelling going forward, I'd wager that the intent here was to hook the viewer on shock.
I believe that is true. I still believe that that is the case.
And putting aside any social or moral implications of the scene, the change was cheap, lazy, and weakened Dany's story. And
I think in the comments section of this video there is like a dissertation's worth of discussion around this single line. And like far beyond the comment section of this video, obviously. I think I stand by this. I think I agree with what this guy was saying.
And I don't like that.
But I can see why they would make that. Like, it's not just for shock. Is it? Who's this guy? This is internet historian.
If that wasn't clear.
Oh, horses. This is it's not a Daryl Braithwaite song. It's as made famous by Daryl Braithwaite. What was the song originally by? Horses song. Don't fail me now, Wikipedia. Buster will know if Buster's still here. Where did the whole me being internet historian thing come from? I don't know, because AltSwiftX is internet historian. Frustrating. I'm gonna level with you. I'm frustrated right now. That this bothers me. Nah, he's not a fascist. I was kidding. He's not actually internet historian. Renowned fascist internet historian. I mean, I think he said some cringe things, but haven't we all? I mean, he said some things that I believe are more politically cringe than things I've said, but plenty of people think the things I've said politically are also cringe. But I'm right about him, though. Right, horses. It's a song called Horses, and these people are on horses. That's the joke. I never finished my cover of this because I actually hate the song and didn't want to sing it. I didn't want to learn it. I didn't want to do it. So I didn't.
So it turns out being a nomad is totally fucking lame. Jorah exists, I guess, and attempts to get Dany drunk.
You need to drink, child. Why don't you have a seat?
Oh, South Park is good. It's a good one.
He gives Dany some horse because the delicatessen was fresh out of duck.
Wow, duck song reference. And then he waddled away. You guys know that the duck song saga finally concluded? Huge news.
Duck. Dany considers making an omelette.
Look at that. Look at that. How did I do? Let's zoom on in. Oh, that is good. Oh, well done. Wasn't this a decade old at the time? What, Game of Thrones or the Duck song? Probably both.
From those pointless dragon eggs she got, but before she can leave, Jorah tells her that her new husband believes in some insane doomsday theory. Shadowgrass kills and conquers and will eventually cover all, and that's how the world ends. Knowing Gurm, this is either a metaphor for war or glitter. Fucking everywhere.
True. Mark Rober reference. Keep the watermark in. Represent. War. I think I didn't entertain as many viewpoints back then, I think, which probably contributed to my ability to actually get things done. Because these days I would think, well, does Ghostgrass represent? Well, what does it really mean? And that would take me a week to crack, even though, I could think about it for 20 minutes and come to a pretty good understanding. If I thought about it for a week, I'd have a really good understanding. Yeah, it's others. I mean, ghost. The word ghost is in there. And, I missed that 4 years ago. What am I doing?
Dany seems to be in shock or pain or something when helped
What are you in? Shock? Pain?
down from her silver. You can see the horse is saddled, so this just shows how unprepared Dany was for her new life.
True.
Dany doesn't seem to particularly
Oof, ouch, owie. Wow, wow.
Dany doesn't seem to particularly enjoy her wifely duties,
I didn't enjoy this.
but she finds some kind of
doing this.
resolve
I hope no one liked that.
in her dragon eggs. Maybe she won't be making
Gonna be little darling. Maybe I should do that song, honestly.
that omelette after all. Dany has her bruises and cuts tended to her by her
This scene is a fucking Renaissance painting. Look at this shit.
Handmaids, slaves. I can't tell which one is which, and that's probably the point.
Real.
Anyway, she's asking them about dragons. Eerie and Jake, we don't know nothing about nothing.
Wow. Referential humor. It's everything.
But Dariah does know nothing about nothing.
Huh.
Some guy once told her some shit about some moons and some dragons because he was so enamored by her lady parts that he forgot he was talking.
I mean, hang on. I need the Trainwrecks TV clip like on my soundboard. I need that's pretty true. Yeah, that's true and yeah, true. True and yeah.
It is known.
It is known. That's basically what he was saying.
It is known. Dany wants to know how to use her lady parts to make her man forget shit too.
Whoa! I can change color. I forgot I did that. That's so fun. What of it? I should have gone crazier with that. Should have made them red, yellow. That's cool.
The following scene is difficult to focus on for some
I'll
reason.
get your mind out of
If you can
the...
take your filthy
Nah.
mind off of all this terrible smut for just a single God-fearing moment, then you'll notice that Dariah asks Dany,
Are you a slave, Khaleesi?
and she answers in the negative. At this point, Dany could have answered that question either way, because if she feels like a slave in this position, then she is a slave. But she decides that she isn't, so she accepts that she deserves agency.
Right. Okay. Or it's like her decision to be free or enslaved. And I guess, you know, in the next scene, she does assert her liberty over Drogo. I mean, she's still... It's a lie, right? It's a myth, because he still basically owns her. And in killing Drogo, Dany... See, this is the sort of thing I missed 4 years ago. In killing Drogo, Dany does free herself, but she frees herself to the chaos of life, right? The Red Waste. It's a window in the prison, you know?
Now, that agency does come in the...
Like, that's what she makes in this scene with Drogo. She's making a window in the prison. But when she kills Drogo, she breaks out of prison and discovers that the world is fucking horrible.
form of pleasing a man sexually, but come on people, baby steps.
Baby steps! Okay, I sort of got it.
Because the show changed the wedding night scene, this is the first time we have seen Dany make a decision on her own behalf and act upon it. And
Oh my god, it's so pretty. Hang on, how did I handle the hand going over? It's not perfect! It's not perfect, everyone. I'll let it slide.
upon it. And looking forward, this decision improves her life dramatically.
Yeah.
Dany and Drogo then have the kind of wild, exotic, passionate, uppy-downy sex that middle-class white folk can only dream of, instead of the regular, business-as-usual, fronty-backy sex that middle-class white folk think is exciting.
Oh wow, that's so funny that he was John.
And apparently it's so good that Drogo realizes Daenerys is actually a person.
We've all been there. Wow, this is a cool title text. I like that. That's fun. That's cool.
Dany asks
Oh. Sorry, I was just jamming to the DK tunes.
Dany asks about
It's
how
so
you
good.
get slaves, just asking for a friend, and Jorah tells her the Dothraki are broke, so they just take shit from people because they're scared the Dothraki will, you know,
Oh, even the older and more obscure the reference, the better. I mean, Billy and Mandy's not that obscure, but it's couched, you know, so that makes it better.
So it must be rather special that Drogo made a deal for Dany.
Hang on.
So it must
I kept the audio going after the clip ended. Get the oranges bouncing away. Hell yeah.
Must be rather special that Drogo made a deal for Dany if he gets everything else for free. Or he just never intends on actually paying for her lamau. Episode 3 sees Dany begin to exercise her newly found power. She recognizes that she is a Khaleesi
Yeah, so she like takes whatever power she can. She's leveraging herself right
now, and in embracing her new lifestyle as a
like testing the waters
desperate
of what's available to her. Hey Forge, how's it going? You guys had another event that I didn't pay enough attention to, or at least I think you did. How did that go?
housewife of the Dothraki Sea, she decides to randomly stop the whole Khalasar for no fucking reason, like a real queen.
She did! Damn, nice. Good job. That's so cool. Which video was it where I was really mean to Prince Philip for no reason? When was that? I'm sure we'll get to it eventually. But he died not too long after. Oh, have we already been through it? I can't remember.
Okay, fine, she wants to connect with her new home, but if I'm in the Horde, it definitely feels like we've stopped for no fucking reason. The actual best character agrees with me and feels he still has the power to take umbrage with that.
What a digital dummy!
Oh, fantastic reference.
He's absolutely fucking insane and unhinged, and I love it. I could watch this nutjob all day. He challenges Dany's authority and...
Oh, this is it. I did well here, I think. It's a bit awkward through her hair, but the rest of it looks really good. Nice. I know that Crusader Chris does Valyrian eyes in his videos, but I'm too scared to watch his videos because like it frightens me how good he is at it.
Authority and threatens her with a pointy boy before
a pointy boy?
Caro puts him in timeout. Viserys being robbed of his power and agency by an unprompted servant on Dany.
The horse is in great pain. Fair and yeah, the horse does appear to be in great pain.
Servant.
I mean, horses often look like that just for no reason, don't they? I'm not watching Arcane, but I will. Damn it, I am aware he's in it. Yes.
On Dany's behalf is an extreme upset to the balance of their relationship. Dany chooses to let Viserys live, possibly for a number of reasons that I will now annoyingly flash across the screen.
Whoa! That was me being self-aware about people being annoyed in how I do the on-screen texty flashies so quickly. To which I still say, get good. If you're watching YouTube on PC, or I assume Mac, the comma and period buttons advance or unvance the video by 1 frame in either direction. And if you're watching it on not PC, screw you. You know? So here are the reasons. 1, he's her brother. It's a good reason. 2, we need him for a few more episodes. It's a good reason. 3, boredom. True, I'd get bored. This is before I put shadow on my text. 4, someone else suggested it and that just made her mad. True, real. 5, confusion. 6, she's his sister. That's almost as valid as he's her brother. 7, she got distracted by a nearby collection of exotic cheeses. We've all been there. 8, I hope everyone's safe in these trying times. This was released early in COVID lockdown times. 9, I wonder what exactly would make a cheese exotic. Again, there is much discussion of this in the comments section of the video. 10, does anyone read these? 11, anyway, I just watched Tiger King. It's fucking nuts. And this is the most 2020 wall of text I've ever produced, I'm pretty sure. I rewatched Tiger King maybe like a year and a half later. I might have to reevaluate it, but I don't think it's that good. Like I know we were all on about it back then, but I don't think it's that good. No, it's not good. It's quite trashy. I mean, we all knew it was trashy. It doesn't justify itself. Yeah, this is quite the time capsule. When the entire world hated Carol Baskin. Yeah, it seems rather irresponsible what the producers of that documentary did.
Flash across the screen. Viserys commands Jorah to kill Rhaenyra, and when he doesn't respond, patiently reminds Mormont that
I am your king!
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
Oh, I was so proud of that.
I am the king is no
1,
true
2,
king.
3, 4. So this is a song called Jungle Juice by Electric Coconut on their album Popcorn and Other Electronic Jams, or whatever the fuck they called it. Good luck with your exam. And it slaps so fucking hard. This song is so good. Oh man, I love it so much. And I was so happy to use it. That's enough of Jungle Juice. Moving on, moving back to the video. Yeah, Jungle, it was fucking awesome. We listened to that whole record and it was sick. Hell yeah. It's been in my head ever since. I was really happy to use it in this video.
Viserys commands Jorah to kill Rhaenyra, and when he doesn't respond, patiently reminds Mormont that
And like, I loved the way I lined it up here. It was so cool.
Your king!
Any man who must say, I am the king, is no true king.
Oh, I was so happy with that.
Jorah refers to Dany as Khaleesi, and then we plainly see brother and sister understand how things have changed. Dany can't believe that she has the power and authority and doesn't know what to do with it. Viserys doesn't know what to do without it. Fantastic scene.
Nice.
Emilia is getting her
Yes.
wig braided and
Oh, this one's good too. Look at that.
trying to pass David Peterson's pronunciation guide when Eerie
I heartily recommend this book at every opportunity. It's so good. How long did the eyes color correction take? I worked on it like it took like 2 months, but that's because I was working on it like an hour a day between actual work.
Eerie starts randomly groping her and asking about her menstrual cycle, which apparently is just what Dothraki friends do.
It's actually just what friends do.
Anyway, how did a girl become pregnante? Turns
These days I would hard cut. I would like fucking skip the. This little gap here is a bit awkward. Yeah. I would smash it up to the next line. Stylistic shit. Who would have thought?
girl become pregnante? Turns out being a nomad isn't all that bad once you get over how shit it is.
I think that's an all-timer. That's an all-timer Glidus line, but it only works with the context of the earlier line in the video, if you know what I mean. So what I'm doing, like, on the side of watching through all my old shit, I've decided to, like, find my favorite lines I've ever said, and put them in a best of Glidus video. I don't know.
So turns
if I take this line
out being a nomad is totally fucking lame.
and then
Fucking lame. Turns out being a nomad isn't all that bad once you get over how shit it is.
yeah, good. Use that.
Shit it is. The gang arrives at Vaes Dothrak and Viserys is the
Vaes Dothrak. Hello.
The gang arrives at Vaes Dothrak and Viserys is the one guy who's salty about how long the walk is, even though we didn't actually invite him to the pub.
So fucking real. I could name names, but I won't out of respect.
Dany asks Mormonto the Wise,
What was I thinking? What do you mean, Mormonto the Wise? This guy's so fucking weird.
Mormonto the Wise, how realistic Viserys' ambitions are, and Jorah tells her that the Dothraki cannot.
I was so obsessed with this song.
Jorah tells her that the Dothraki.
And I was actually really proud of this visual, and nobody lauded it in the comments, so it really upset me. Of course we're rewatching old God videos. It's the only thing to do with life. I guess I could have made it more obvious that it's a country bowl. That's a Poland bowl. Like the shading is a bit unclear. If I had made the shadow like here, it would have been more obvious. And then I translated it. I put the effort in, man. Shading. Yeah. Well, that's how country bowl works, or at least shit country bowl.
cannot into sea. He says that Blorbo's a dumb.
Why did you draw my album up when I can do this? It just takes too long. I talk about the eye color, but this is what really made the video take so long to make. This country ball has eyes. It's just that one of them's on the other side of the horse.
He says that Blorbo's a dumb cunt, but Nedo.
What is this? What have I done? Ah, this is the explosion from the Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter movie that I have sloppily overlaid onto the background. Did I like auto rotoscope the background? Or is this like a color filter thing? It's horrible and I love it.
Nedo and company are rather crafty cunts, so even if the horse dudes made it, there's no guarantee it would work out for old abusive cunt. Jorah brings up
So I guess that's why it was age restricted. I say cunt a lot.
Up his exile, and Dany's like, what the fuck, bro? You sold slaves? Because she's starting to get a negative vibe from this whole slavery thing.
That's pretty good.
Her personality... Because she's starting to get a negative... Because she's starting to get a negative vibe from this whole slavery thing. Her personality and ideals are slowly taking form. Right on, sister.
Now, what was I thinking here? Why did I said right on, so there's a right on screen. Did I do an... Oh, God, that doesn't look very good. Oh, no. Yeah, I could have been more careful with that.
Her personality and ideals are slowly taking form. Right on, sister.
You got it. Sorry, you misspelt a word to make it like an insensitive word, so your message didn't come through. Oryx Slayer has tried to say that's what got it age restricted, not the themes of rape and slavery. And the answer is, I don't know, because YouTube doesn't tell you that. Is this official artwork of Rhydon, or no? It must be. I didn't do this. There's no way I did this, especially back in 2020. But like these days, I would definitely like do a sloppy hand, like mouse drawn Rhydon. Absolutely.
Dany's just chilling out.
Yeah, what did I... Can't talk about this scene, no Dany. So, a reminder for how GOT review works. I go through the season, character by character, talking about each of the scenes that character is in, until I run out of scenes, until I've talked about every single scene. So because this scene exists between Viserys and Doreah, and no other characters are in this scene, that necessitates the existence of either a Viserys or Doreah GOT review. So that's why Viserys GOT review was going to happen anyway. I love this scene. Like, it's hilarious that he just makes up a bunch of dragons. But it's also great. And he's so fucking pretty.
Just chilling out when her deranged, methed up brother runs in all huffy about these impromptu dinner plans. Like, come on, maybe I already had something planned. You can't just assume I'm free to come to dinner. What the fuck, Dany? Also, he has beaten a slave. This boy does not like other people having power over him. He comes in and starts throwing all her...
And it makes total sense because, like, he has been told his entire life that he's the king of Westeros. And, like, he has the legacy of Valyria on his shoulders. Of course he's going to feel outraged that other people have power over him, right? Viserys.
Shit around and saying it smells like shit, which, to be fair, is probably true. Dany has adapted to this new culture and way of life because it recognized her as a person.
I don't know about that. I think it's like she found the opportunity to exercise a bit of agency for the first time ever, right?
Whereas Viserys stubbornly holds on to his previous life because here he is nobody. The change in their balance of power is reflected physically as well. Duh. For the first...
I guess this was around when I was rewatching all of Dragon Ball Z. These rips are horrible. Do I have better rips of Dragon Ball these days? Let's find out. Oh, Dragon Ball Z. I have Kai. I don't have the original. Let's have a quick look. Oh yeah, that's so much. Oh wait, hang on. Is that better? No. Right, because it's Kai. Of course it's not better. Damn it, I need to find the discussion around whether there even exists a good rip of Dragon Ball. That's a lengthy discussion. It's been going on for a very long time.
Physically as well.
I kind of skated, but I skate past a lot of points. I don't really meditate to emphasize the importance of some points that I really should, and I think this is one of them. Like, it's just clever writing that it's at this point that Dany is able to overpower Viserys physically.
Duh. For the first time, Daenerys actually voices her place in the world as a powerful woman. Take that, the patriarchy.
Okay, I guess I do sort of meditate on it. What did I mean by this swirling vortex of colors? What did I mean by this? What did I mean by fucking the bit rate?
Still hasn't got the threats down.
I would try to make sure it rendered okay these days. Back then, that wasn't even like on my checklist of things to care about.
Yet.
The next time you raise a hand to me will be the last time you have hands.
Of course.
That became just like a weird meme that I put in all the God reviews. What was I thinking?
Of course, comedy comes in threes, and this is the second time Viserys has acted out, so the next time is surely going to be fucking hilarious. Jormont Mormont.
That is well timed. That is some good fucking timing.
Surely going to be fucking hilarious. Jormont Mormont.
Is this Sonic 2? Dum bum ba ba da ba doo ba ba da bum bum ba da bum.
Mormont tells Dany not to fret because Viserys isn't even a real
So fucking funky.
dragon yet. He's still supposed to be king, but who gives a shit about succession? Am I right, Renly? Yeah.
Nice. I'm a fan of abusing people's ears. I would have turned this down if I were making it again these days. Again, the bit rate. There are ways to make it not fucked, and I didn't know that at the time.
Jorah gets a wonderful line in about what common folk really care about, and yep, they don't give a shit about any of this. Jorah prays for home,
Real.
as does Dany, which is really
True. The small folk pray for a tangible improvement in their material conditions.
interesting, because what even is home for her at this point? She was born on Dragonstone, allegedly!
Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot that I fucked with her face. That's fun. Where is birth certificate? Oh right, all those conspiracy theories about how she wasn't born on Dragonstone. Oh, it's a clever little allusion to those things in the fandom. I would not use this footage of Dragonstone. I don't even know what this is from. Is this like a season 2 extra? The season 7 ones are usually the best.
She was born on Dragonstone, allegedly, but immediately took flight and spent her entire life floating between the free cities before becoming Drogo's Khaleesi.
Khaleesi. I think there was someone in the comments who was really annoyed at my attempts of pronouncing the Dothraki words, which I thought was funny. Anyway.
Dany has none of the established connection to Bravos that Song Dany has, so this line doesn't translate fantastically. Sure, she might be pining
Kamala Harris.
for Westeros, but she's only...
Have I done this one well? Let's have a look. Let's have a quick gaze at this one. I'm so happy that they finally gave it Photoshop controls, and I can pan with my middle click. So you can see that, like, the dark parts of her skin here, like the shadow of the eyeball ridge. You know, the in of her nose here is highlighted purple because I didn't mask it well enough. I was lazy with my masking. It doesn't look that out of place, but I'm unhappy with it. The eyes look pretty good, though. Oh, look, you can barely notice it when you're looking at it full size.
Only ever heard about it from Viserys, who isn't exactly the essence of authority.
I think, is it this frame we have an emote of in the server?
So this line is weird to me because from what we've seen, the closest thing Dany has to a home is within the geoguessr.
True, real. Getting down with the critique.
Wherever she wants to go, she knows Viserys won't be getting her there. And she's not in episode 5, so there you go.
God, I said that as annoyingly as I possibly could. Whatever episode 6 is called, that's really funny. Because do you get it? Because Viserys gets killed with the golden crown, and like by not alluding to it, I'm drawing attention to anyway.
Dany puts Drogon's egg on a brazier.
Why have we gone silent?
Drogon's egg on a brazier, kinda just to see what happens. Irri panics even though everything's fine. If someone's holding something...
Okay. I just remembered this bit. I had to be convinced to leave this in. I thought this was a really stupid ramble to go on.
You think should be really hot, but they seem fine. Would you yank the hot thing from them? Actually, now that I've said that, I think I would, out of concern they might have nerve damage and can't feel what it's doing to their skin. Then again, you'd think an adult with that kind of condition would be aware of it, so maybe I would only grab it if Dany was a kid, which in the song is really down to what age you consider childhood to end at. From a legal point of view in our modern world, it's 18, but like socially, you wouldn't call a 17-year-old a child, right? And philosophically speaking, I would argue that childhood ends when you let it end. So Irri's got all that going on in her head. When she does this. Either she thinks Dany has nerve damage or defines childhood to be a nebulous concept that defies a numerical constraint. Glad we sorted that out.
Like, saying all of that accomplishes nothing. I added nothing to the analysis by saying all of that. But I thought it was a little funny to say, oh, well, I guess Irri's thinking about the philosophy of childhood. Yeah, I had to be convinced to keep that in. So you can thank Jason that one stayed in. I was living with Jason back in 2020. Jason is my bandmate, but the guy who appeared in the Quando video, the guy who came out of nowhere and patted me on the head, that's Jason. He's the mandolin player in Materia, also co-songwriter, and he's been my producer on many songs and some videos. He's a legend, and it's his fault that this paragraph remained in the script.
This scene means Dany can survive a burning building with no repercussions 5 years from now, just making sure we're all on the same page.
I was really... I was ready to attack Season 6.
Dany is mongeying on a raw
Mongeying. I think that's a James Acaster joke.
horse heart because all these people wanted to see if she would. It's a tough meal, but the Dothraki told her it's sacred, so she drinks a cup of cement, hardens the fuck up, and sinks the whole heart.
Where's that from? Drink a cup of cement and harden the fuck up. I want to say it's like Skid House or something. It could be something more vague than that. It could, like, they got it from somewhere else. I don't know.
It so happens this is Drogo's fetish, so now he's fully on board the Daenerys dirigible.
Daenerys dirigible is unironically one of the greatest things I've ever said. This frame is despicable. I dislike it. Yeah, Daenerys had purple eyes in season 1. This is a rare Blu-ray rip from before they changed it back to Emilia Clarke's natural eye colors. I had to dig really hard to find it. But this is what the original broadcast looked like.
He's fully on board the Daenerys dirigible. Dany's child is prophesied to be a world conqueror. She names the kid after her brother, and the crowd just eats that up. Viserys seems a little freaked out.
That one looks really good. HBO did a really good job digitally editing Harry Lloyd's eyes in this particular shot. He's so fucking handsome.
Freaked out, but Dany isn't in this next scene, so I can't talk about it.
I wonder if Glytus likes this scene. earlier in this video, I was like, yeah, Jorah Mormont and Viserys are two of the best characters in the show. Why'd they change it back to normal? I think that's a great question. You should ask anyone you can. I am gaslighting you, by the way. I edited their eyes in this video. This is... Have I said it on my channel before? I can't remember. This is like the best extra scene in the entire show. Yeah.
In this video. Everyone just seems so fucking...
Crash Twin Sanity soundtrack. Ooh. Gamerpad. Oh, that's on the second channel, isn't it? Yeah, and we've watched it before. But that is what makes it... Oh, she looks like she's having so much fun. Crash Twin Sanity soundtrack. Why did I use the Crash Twin Sanity soundtrack for this scene?
Everyone
Oh, she's so lovely, isn't she?
just seems so fucking happy at this party. Wait, is this a baby shower? The mother's brother shows up drunk to cause a ruckus, as is tradition.
As is tradition.
Dany does
Ruckus, Uncle Ruckus, Boondocks drop. Let's go.
as is tradition. Dany
You can't tame the white supremacist power structure with cheese.
doesn't want a scene, but Viserys is a ticking time bomb and Jorah
Maybe my favorite shot in all of GOT. It's up there with Podrick staring into the camera. And Tyrion's little eyebrow raise. You all know the shots I use repeatedly in my videos. I have my crutches I fall back on.
Jorah snips the wrong wire. Drogo thinks the explosion will be fun, so he tells him to sit at the kids' table. Viserys is like, I'm actually an adult and also a...
Oh, is this the shot that I forgot to edit his eyes in? I think it might be. I can't remember. I definitely did not edit his eyes here. There you go. Your Nebula subscription expired before you finished the fake Jon Snow. That's fine because it's up on Patreon as well.
Like, I'm actually an adult and also a king, and Drogo's like, are you though? And Vizzy is like, swing, total
Damn it.
mood killer. I can't wait to discuss this scene in my video on Viserys,
I still can't.
but for now,
God, I should just make that. Like, why apply my silly little rules to, like, when I can and cannot make certain videos? When it's like, I want to do that, I should do that. That'd be crazy, though, with all these other videos people are looking forward to, and I'm like, you know what? It's Viserys Scott Revit. Maybe I should do that. That'd be crazy. What are the silly rules? The silly rules are brainworms in my head, saying that other things are more important and I can't work on things that aren't them until they're done. You understand. Was fake Jon Snow recorded in one sitting? No one knows.
just say that even at sword point, Dany holds all the power in this relationship.
We sat down for 22 straight hours. Actually, I cut out a lot of time. I think the full recording was more like 27 hours. But like, I didn't cut out anything anything of substance. Trust me, there's a lot in the video that is not of substance. But like all of our gaps where we needed to like, I mean, not all of them. Some of the gaps made it in. What am I talking about?
Dany holds all the power in this relationship. This shot really says everything. She's holding her child in her womb and looking into Drogo's eyes, confirming that she is ready to discard her old family and her old life and accept her new lot. She calmly and coldly watches her brother die a helpless and horrific death.
I guess I should have maybe edited his eyes in this shot, but I don't consider this a thing I missed, like I intentionally didn't. I guess it wouldn't have to be long. It'd have to be perfect, though.
She had previously spared Viserys from harm, but upon threatening her life and Rhaego's, Viserys was a dead man.
Crown for king.
God, everyone fucking nails it in this scene. I think it will come as no surprise that Viserys' death is in contention for the best scene in the season.
Look away, Khaleesi.
True.
No.
Real. That's a funny little thing. George falling back on his...
Look away.
Yeah.
Fire cannot kill the dragon.
Okay, I know what she means, and yes, I'm a pedant, but Viserys wasn't killed by fire. Also, many Targaryens have been killed by fire. Many.
It's the first occurrence of what should be a big time running joke, but it's sort of fallen off in years past.
Have you heard of Summerhole?
Good one. You win or you go home happy that you tried your best. The famous Cersei Lannister line.
Next, Dany is doing Drogo's hair, and how fucking good is Dothraki?
This scene is really good.
Like, watch this scene without subtitles or just close your eyes and really listen to it. It sounds so much like a natural language.
Viserys definitely would have told Daenerys about Summerhole, right? Like, surely.
Momoa smashes it, obviously, and Clark sounds convincing as Daenerys isn't a native speaker. It's just so cool.
She's so fucking beautiful. Look at her. Look at her. Like, Jesus Christ.
Native speaker. It's just so cool that HBO paid someone to invent new languages.
He is a stud muffin.
Instead of just throwing some gibberish together. Basically, what's happening in this scene is David Peterson is flexing his conlang while Dany and Drogo hash out the prospect of invading Westeros, which is what Viserys wanted. Dany has not yet identified ambitions as her own person. In spite of his death, Dany is still defined by Viserys' skull.
True.
Drogo is scared of saltwater because it's the only thing he doesn't know how to kill.
It's fucking real.
So no invasion. Nice.
Is that the sort of commentary you wanted from me today? Fucking real. True? Oh, he's spitting fire? I should get Jack Film's fucking React bot next to me. He'll have some interesting things to say.
Scene where you really feel that these two people actually love each other. It's a lot easier to feel that way in Thrones, where Dany is of a slightly less inappropriate age. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy learns about the futility of succession laws. Good job, Jorah.
Good joke there. This guy can write some jokes.
For recalling that Aegon conquered 6 of the 7 kingdoms. It would have been easy to fuck up a detail like that.
Only a charlatan like Alt-Shift-X would fuck up a detail like that.
Jorah is cynical of dragons having existed and fucks off for a reason
God, her hair is so beautiful in this. God, season 1 Emilia Clarke, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen.
I have to pretend to not know. Why?
Why did I do that?
Wino is buttering Dany up and gifting some real expensive goon. The cask has the red wine.
This is a real expensive goon. Dad used to drink.
And sigil on it, which is an extremely small detail.
Yeah, that's pretty epic, and I haven't seen anyone else ever point that out. That's a Glidus original right there.
Well, maybe it's just grapes. The merchant does the whole "we pray for your return" thing that you would do if you met an
Hi, I'm Queen Elizabeth.
exiled royal, such as Prince Harry.
Oh, it's a Prince Harry, everyone.
Such as Prince Harry.
He's an exiled royal. Get it? Cause of modern day. Because of things that have occurred. Why do I know anything about the British royal? Anyway.
Jorah returns from doing nothing innocuous, trust me.
Patrons of a certain tier may apply to receive 1 Glidus video on VHS. This is still true. I'm not telling you which tier, though.
Nothing innocuous, trust me. Just
That looks good. I should do more shit like this. The microphone is nowhere near my mouth hole. What do you mean?
to spoil this guy's whole plan that he spent all night coming up with. Dany trusts Jorah wholly. He's the only person of her kind.
Oh, it's, I always forget the name of the track, but it's from DKC. Sticker Brush Symphony?
She's ever met who hasn't abused her at every turn. I mean, she's Valyrian and he's a Northman. And by the way, how great is it that they keep calling him Andal? He's from the one place the Andals didn't conquer. Anyway, this is a
cute little detail about how the Dothraki don't quite understand the details of Westerosi culture. This shot looks incredible. He was cooking with this one. Holy. I mean, the shadows here are a bit purple, but it looks fine from a distance. Whoa! Whoa! I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy.
the most commanding Dany has sounded so far.
You will drink
She's growing accustomed to having powers she can wield. Murcho tries to bolt, but luckily Dany
Good old Murcho, my favorite character.
brought Imbiamba Jones with her.
Oh, it's Gus. It's Gus Johnson, everyone. Oh, good one.
Jones with her.
Imbiamba Jones.
This poor bugger just wanted to kill a teenager a little. Is that really a crime? Jorah tells Dany that
We've
she'll
all been
never
there.
escape Robert's grasp because neither of them have seen Game of Thrones.
God damn it.
Momoa is so fucking hot.
He's so hot.
Jesus Christ.
I used to like Glidus until he started constantly queer baiting. A new guy just dropped.
He gives Jorah the pick of any horse for his deed saving Dany, which sounds like a big deal. I gather Dothraki aren't that huge on gifts. The assassination attempt has really set Drogo's teapot off, and you know what that means.
The whole universe is going to die!
He was big on the end of the Boo saga. That's an underused quote. I feel like that should be used more often. It's so good.
Astounding performance. Jason is living Drogo. Girls fucking love it when you promise to burn, pillage, and rape their homeland. The squad departs Vaes Dothrak, and we all get to see this guy's willy.
If you ain't a winner, you ain't a liver. God damn
Dany
it.
likes the part of her new culture which makes her queen, but doesn't like the part which constantly commits horrific violent acts. Among these lamb lads,
True.
we meet everyone's favorite spooky witch until the hot one in season 2.
Who is then dethroned by the boob lady in season 6.
Dany saves Miri pre-raping but also post-raping. These guys had their hearts set on
I sort of love my delivery here.
pre-raping but also post-raping.
Like, oh yay, she saved her pre-raping. Oh, but also post-rape. Like, holy shit. That's so dark.
These guys had their hearts set on a couple rapes themselves, but Dany is sprouting this insane, controversial belief.
Don't mind me. Give me a single moment, just one moment, everyone.
Stop that rape. You gotta stop that rape.
No more rape. Just one more rape. No more rape. No more rape. No more rape.
This is what the Dothraki needed, is what I'm getting at. Okay, so, God, I'm envious of his skill, his steez, his style, and his boss. What is this? RC505, or is it one of the other ones? These loop things that, like, I feel like I would love, but also would have no control over it. I'm really annoyed that I missed him live. I should have tried to go to that, but it was sold out by the time I got around to it.
That women are people. Margot takes the issue to management and the boss mediates a debate session. Dany turns Drogo's words back at him, saying that it pleases her to keep these women safe. And there it is. Daenerys has finally found her cause, a conviction that she has developed on her own. This is why her entire identity later on is founded on being a liberator.
Have I done that one well? Ah, it looks okay.
Before she was a liberator,
All the things I'm saying are correct, by the way.
because she was defined only by the thoughts, actions, and goals
Oh, that one was terrible. Is that the same one from earlier?
of others. Now she is the actor. This is essentially the foundation of her ambition, the basis of her obsession. Drogo destroys Margot with facts and logic and some
God damn it.
utterly fantastic threats, but he emerges with a boo-boo.
I love this shot. That looks so good. Yo. It spills a bit too much into her whites, but again, you can't really see it at distance. Thanks for the prime sub.
scratch.
Luckily,
Sometimes the obvious joke is the correct one.
this person whose entire life we have just destroyed can influence the things your body does. Yes, she should definitely be in control.
That's the exact same motion and effects as I put over the Jabba the Hutt clip earlier in the video. That's efficient editing right there. Blue.
Drogo's dozing off at the wheel just like
Why does it keep doing that?
crazy Uncle Dave used to.
Crazy Uncle Dave? Who remembers that?
do after sculling one of those cans he told me probably wasn't bourbon. And just like Dave did after he crashed his Datsun 180B into the side of Minan's derelict third-hand caravan,
How did I find this footage?
and Drogo collapses and pretends to be unresponsive.
Now, there's a long story behind Minan's third-hand caravan, but I shan't be getting into it at this juncture in history.
Kotho realizes that he's supposed to be the boss fight at the end of the season, so he makes himself the antagonist by saying Drogo ain't shit no more.
It is a bit... Yeah, I think I'm cooking there. It is, And I will be relevant later in the episode, so I'm asserting myself now.
Dany argues that Drogo still is shit, but then hears how that sounds and calls for a new spooky witch friend. For now, she can still wield power under the threat of Drogo's punishments. What are these, yurts? Would you call them yurts? We'll go with yurts. Anyway,
I feel like I... You know what? No notes. It's fine. I'm noticing that back then, I didn't, voice the characters ever. I said, this person's like this, and then this other character's like this. This is what they would say in this situation. Whereas these, as it is, I would just, be Daenerys. You know those sketches in the Black Queen Bliss take? Where I'm, playing out a scene that I made up between Rhaenyra and Rhaenys. Yeah. I didn't used to do that sort of thing. Yeah, I'm 9, what am I... if I had made that joke several years earlier, I would have said, and Jace is I'm 9, what am I gonna do? Whereas now, I just, am Jace and I say it, and it's so much better, you know? You know, am I making sense? I'm not making sense.
Drogo is hurt in his yurt because there's dirt in his circulatory system.
Good one. Oh, and the Princess Carolyn.
Dany is still Myron, but Jorah is pretty real about the whole thing.
You will die tonight, Khaleesi.
Dany refuses to...
Oh my god. Oh no, there is color there. Okay. I thought I missed another shot.
Refuses to let Drogo die because A, she loves him, and 2, he is her access to power.
Ultimate power! I should have changed the font.
I don't mean to paint Daenerys as
Oh, it's such a good shot. I love this one so much.
power hungry, not yet at least. But she's tasted power now and she won't go back to munching on servitude. But
Yum. Yum. I used to go A2 all the time. I still do it pretty often.
Even a queen doesn't have that power.
which before this review I never thought of as an amazing line, but really it is. If you seek ultimate power, you are guaranteed to fail.
Real.
Jorah for some reason reckons they should book it to a Shire, which is unreasonably far away.
True! What is this map? This is, I think this is like that scan of a poster of the Lands of Ice and Fire that I downloaded from Google Images or like the wiki or something. I would never these days.
He probably wanted to get the dragon eggs hatched there, but as of the series end, there is no explanation, and I'm not hopeful there'll be one in the song either.
Yeah, I think it's one of those weird, confusing plot threads that George planted in the first book and didn't follow up on in the future. It just like didn't pan out. He's a gardener, he says, not realizing that gardeners do plan quite meticulously. This one looks really good. Is this a light that I'm seeing reflected in Emilia Clarke's white? Is this like a production light? I think it is.
Dany is left in the same predicament her mother once was. Power crumbling, husband dead adjacent, pregnant, worried for the heir. Rhaella fled, but Dany remains.
I like that parallel I drew between Rhaella and Dany.
Miri says doctory things, but Kotho isn't buying it. Once Drogo is dead, Dany is nothing. But Dany announces that she is blood of the dragon and therefore can never be nothing.
I'm cooking.
she's better than other people because her parents were better than other people because their parents were better than other people, and so on until there's nobody left to be better than. A lot of people point out that in A Feast for Crows, Cersei begins to take on many of the traits that she resented in
I am cooking up a feast in this paragraph.
Robert. I love that development for her, and it makes
Love that for you, girl.
you notice that Dany actually adopts much of Viserys' personality. She's not physically or verbally abusive like him, but she is proud and ambitious and
I mean, in subtle ways, she sort of is later on in the books, at least.
considers herself above others. Honestly, if it were Viserys who made it back to Westeros, would it have been that different? I guess he probably wouldn't have fallen in love with Jon, but
I completely forgot about this. So, this is a call to action for Jon Viserys fix. It was a different time. And, I think it was Sage actually did that, and I read it on a live stream. And it was pretty good. It's pretty good. It's still up on my second channel? Yeah. Is it? Or did I take it down because it's cringe? I think about reading fanfic on my channel sometimes, but these days I would definitely seek explicit permission from the author. And also it's a bit weird. I don't know.
a boy can dream. Dany asks Miri if anything can be done because she's not that delusional yet. Miri hasn't seen a horse bleed out.
God, it does look so much worse, doesn't it? Cutting from season 1 to season 8. Gosh.
At delusion
Most expensive show in the world.
yet. Miri hasn't seen a horse bleed out in a while and thinks that might be fun, so Dany gives it a red hot go. Even though Miri says
Some would say death is cleaner.
Drogo being alive is too important. She even tries to
Oh, it's more Death Note music.
sacrifice herself for him. Note how Miri looks down at Dany's belly when she says that her death isn't required. Clever. Dany
It's a clever little subtle little thing, isn't it?
emerges covered in blood and people are like, girl, what? Kotho's turn off.
That's good.
Offs include black magic and foreign whores. Turn-ons include shoving pregnant women and barging into forbidden rituals.
I should have made a dating profile. I should have mocked up a Tinder profile for Kotho. Oh, that would have been great.
Gets a bit cut up, but I'm worried Kotho might have actually been hurt in this fight. I hope he's okay.
Oh, back to the VHS.
Rhaego would like to come out now and
10 out of 10 delivery. I'd like to come out now.
and the midwives aren't interested. Ricaro sets everything in motion by telling Jorah that Miri can deliver, so it's all your fault. Okay, so I once spent 25 minutes explaining what I think Miri did, and I'm yet to spend 5 hours explaining why I think she did it, but
still am yet to do that.
Here's a link to that series anyway, in case for some reason you haven't seen it yet. It's a bit kooky and based on the books, but it's a mighty fun ride.
I'm just plugging my theories here. That's crazy.
Right, I've been told, and I go into a lot of detail about this bit, so I won't dwell on it in this video.
Wow.
Drogo was a horse.
You see, I was actually renowned for thinking that Drogo was a horse, long before I was renowned for thinking that Tyrek was a horse. Oh!
Hey, little Dany, don't you cry.
Wow, I forgot how horrible my first attempt at doing that song is. The full cover is up on my second channel. That's Dany Don't You Know by Ninja Sex Party, and it's much better than what you just heard.
Dany wakes up all non-pregnant. She wants to know where her son is, and Jorah
I'm feeling pretty non-pregnant today myself.
asks if she's sitting down, even though he can fucking see her. Rhaego never lived, and Dany's like, aight, where's Drogo then? And shit out of luck, he's a mannequin now. Absolute stitch up. Also, the Khalasar is gone, but at least we're still alive. Dany wonders if he will ever be unmannequined. New word, by the way.
I just invented a new word, motherfuckers. Every video, one new word drops.
And Miri's basically like, yeah, nah. Momoa is fucking killing this whole sitting completely still thing. What an actor.
Give this man an Emmy.
Dany has lost nearly everything now. Power, husband, child. Miri explains why she did the thing.
Why don't you take a look at your khal? Then you will see exactly what life is worth
So good.
when all the rest has gone.
This line is gold.
Absolutely.
Drogo only has his life, as does Miri, as does Dany now. Cool, let's all die for realsies then. Dany gives Drogo a bath? She snuggles with him one last time before murdering him.
Murderer! You got away with murder, you murdering, lying waste of life!
If Dany
I haven't watched South Park in so long.
Dany's going to lose him, she's bloody well going to be the one in control. The final scene of season 1. Dany prepares herself for Burnination.
Can I offer you a nice egg in this trying time?
Jorah reckons the dragon eggs will fetch a handsome sum, but Dany thinks they'll look better on fire, and it'd make her pretty hot too. Dany frees her
For
first slaves
real.
and
That's true for everyone.
many of them flake on her. Fair cop. She seems to be bringing up the whole dragon thing about as much as Viserys ever did, just saying.
I am the Lizard Queen!
Classic.
She's planning for the future by hyping up her Khalasar, but she's also planning on, burning herself. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, I guess. Jorah doesn't want Bay to burn, but Dany would rather die than listen to Miri's terrible singing voice. Dany has
Ululating.
relinquished her source of power and forfeited her life. Her reward is invaluable. The morning after, Mora Jormont
See, I would definitely leave more space after saying some of those things. Like, just going bang, bang, bang through the script there, I think devalues a lot of what I'm saying.
invaluable. The morning after,
I've learnt more about pacing in the past 4 years. Isn't that crazy?
Mora Jormont inspects the scene of the
Mora Jormont. Very good.
arson and lays his
I mean, I guess in the Black Queen, I did call Rhaenyra Renunu Targi Blagi. Like, I haven't changed.
eyes upon some charred titties. Oh, and dragons. Dragons too. Kind of a big deal, I guess. God, it's cool. For some reason, her hair
Oh, it looks so good. I cooked everyone.
hasn't burnt off. I mean, for some reason she didn't die, but as Gurm himself said, this is a spectacular, once-off, magical moment. He also said her hair burnt, but whatever.
Willing to change the color of her eyes, but there's no way I'm removing her hair. By the way, her eyes are still purple. Wouldn't it be crazy if you hit the like button? So true.
Dany has gone from having nothing and being no one, to having power and being someone through marriage, to exercising that power and losing her abuser, to losing that power and finally regaining power and personhood through means that are fully her own. She is no longer beholden to Viserys or Illyrio or Drogo or anyone. She is the mother of dragons, and that name alone wields all the power she ever dreamt of. But now she dreams of more. Oh, just look at the cute little dragons. Oh my god, they're so cute!
Okay. I really like the way I ended that. With a summation of the arc. To me, it illustrates that the magic of season 1 is all of these individually compelling character arcs intertwined with satisfying plot lines, right? And of course, resonant themes. Like that's it, right? Yeah, cool. Making a bold edit would be so fucking hard. Man, got review. Just get back to that shit. Who's next? I need to poll the patrons. I need to gather a tribal assembly to ask who next got review.
So that was fun. See you in the next one where we'll be talking about, why not? Arya.
The next one would come out a year later, I think. Oh, not quite. No, November 2020. So only 7 months later. What do I like more, the GOT reviews or the piss takes? Well, you see, it's been like 3 years since I've made a GOT review, so it's impossible to say. Gosh, almost 4 years. Maybe I should try to have a GOT review out as my next birthday video. As in 29th of January next year. It's 2.5 months away. I could do that. It would maybe get me back in the swing of things. We did do a poll, but that was years ago. There's a completely different set of patrons by now. Viserys got review for my birthday. Yeah, but for my 40th birthday, 11 years from now. I could do it 2026. I don't want to like schedule things that I don't want to make it sound that far away, but it, probably will be. I should just make videos. I should just wake up and make videos. Do you understand? Does that make sense, everyone? I just get so in my head about fucking everything. It sucks. What do I say next? I'll upload the songs to my second channel if enough people ask. Enough people asked. So, Hello World and Dany, don't you know about both up there? Horses is not, because I couldn't be fucked. But that's the way it's got to be, little darling. I know that Jamie won last time, but that was years ago, and it's a completely different set of people. I would be perfectly happy if he won again, but I'm going to do a separate poll.
Well, that took ages. I hope you enjoyed the eye.
Took ages. Video took like 2.5 months to come out. It took ages.
I would like to thank my sugar daddy, Jonah Wiegand.
Oh,
for his
Jonah
support on
Wiegand,
Patreon.
number
There are
one
links about
patron
the
back
place
in
if
the
you would
day.
Join him and some other.
Oh, that was before back when my avatar was even worse than it currently is.
If you would like to join him and some other lovely folks in bossing me around. You can also chill in the Discord, but definitely don't follow me on Twitter.
So true, so real.
Got review.
My Twitter bio used to be so fucking goated. 18F Cali, 5'2", bean farmer, part-time bear wrestler, Diamond 3 scarab main. Still true. Still true.
Got review will be taking a short break as I embark on my
A short break? I mean, the next one was only 7 months away.
quest to tear Season 7 a new.
That's crazy. I did 3 GOT reviews and an entire season of piss takes in 2020. Oh, fuck. I used to be cool. And I was working 2 jobs. Oh no, COVID. I had a lot of free time off work from COVID lockdowns. Controller. I use a PS4 controller. They were a lot shorter and I would say less thorough. Still good. But yeah, no.
One in the long-awaited second series of piss takes.
It's nice to see the family together again. These are the old mosaic thumbnails. They're all gone now except for this one, which still sort of remains to this day. Hang on, let's see if I can pull it up. X Glidus Season 8 Piss Take Episode 5 thumbnail. Ah, there it is. See, he made it.
Get hype. It's been 84 years.
It had been like 7 months. Subscribe and shit. That was the slogan. It still is. Okay. Honestly, like it's good, and like I love how much effort I put into the visual recolorings, the eyes and shit. As far as analysis goes, it's fine. I'm competent. It's not my best work. I'd say I do not as good a job teasing out the themes as I do in Ned and later Arya and Kat. But it's still like such a cool video that it's cool that I did that. What an interesting walk through memory lane that was. What's my next video? Oh, right, Season 7, of course. Gosh, we're gonna talk about Season 7 on stream. Crazy. Someday. Probably not today. How long have I been up? 2 hours? I have anything else I wanted to do? We played piano. We did the geoguessr country streak up to 100. 100 countries! We watched through Daenerys. I don't have anything else pressing to do. We played a birthday party last month. It was lots of fun. It was our first gig in a long time. We had to locate a new drummer, so we didn't play many gigs this year. So this is our first gig with a new drummer, and it was really, really good, like low stakes gig to break in a new band member, right? And it was great, you know, people we knew, people who liked us, and some new people who didn't know who we were, it was a good mix. Played a great set, and I thought I was being fun. I don't know if anyone noticed, because at the start of Tears of the Rain, we always like take a moment. It's our second song of the set. We've just played Sweet and Tender. The crowd's all warmed up, so we take a little moment, introduce ourselves, set the tone for a somber ballad. And because it was a birthday party, I thought I would be clever. Right? I don't think she noticed. I don't think anyone noticed. And they just thought I was dragging the intro out really long for no reason. Anyway, at the end of the set, literally the last 8 bars, we were jamming out the Hermit Spiral as we always do. It's always the last track in the set. And if you've heard the Hermit Spiral, you know it gets fucking mental at the end. So we were going nuts up there on stage, and for the last like 4 years, I've been performing on this rickety piece of shit keyboard stand, and my keyboard is like a 30 kilo, 88 key, weighted key monster. So this had been a long time coming, but right at the end of our set, when we were going mad on those last 4 chords, my stand gave out. It collapsed on stage, and as it went down, one end of the keyboard went up and hit me in the face, directly below my left eyeball. So that was a fun end to the set. I was bleeding. But I'm fine. I didn't lose any vision or anything like that. I wasn't even concussed. It was fine. I thought I would get a cool scar out of it, but alas. Alright, that's enough from me. Top 5 A Song of Ice and Fire DILFs. Well,